rolling forward, got to thank them, the hats. Military appreciation meet was pretty cool. Every time we can bring someone back. I don't know if anybody was there. We brought back Greg White. He wrestled for UNI in the 80s. He's from Waterloo, Columbus, so he's put about 25 years in. So it was great to get him back and get him honored. Appreciate the crowds coming out. It's always great to have a packed West gym. Obviously we got to score more points. I mean, that's the bottom line. Have to create more opportunities to score more points. In angles, double attacks, I mean, things like that have to happen. They have to happen more. To really give ourselves a chance, because the next times are starting to run out. I think we have 4 duels left, and then we get into our MAC tournament. So the next times they're dwindling away. So the next time needs to be the time. And I know our guys are excited to wrestle against Iowa State. It is a big rivalry. And I know our guys look forward to it. It doesn't really matter what our record is right now. Our guys are going to go out and scrap. Talk a little bit about the weekend. A guy like Adam Perrin, I don't know if anybody was there yesterday, but he hasn't competed in 2 years. He hasn't been out in a competitive match in 2 years. Came to me and just said, I want to do whatever I can to help the team. And I tell you what, he scrapped his rear end off yesterday. Man, did he fight. He fought the whole time. Didn't win the match, but I think we had a post-meet social, and he got a standing ovation because of the effort, though. Because people recognize when guys are putting out and putting it all on the line. And that's what we ask of our guys. And that was pretty impressive to not be out there that long. And you don't know how a guy's going to hold up when they haven't been out in that situation. It was the first time wrestling in the West Gym too. So I thought he held up well and did a great job as far as just an emotional spark for our team. Got to win close matches. So winning close matches, you got to score more points. Kind of comes down to that. It was great to get Peters back in the lineup. I like where he's at. I mean, I don't care that he's got a big brace on his leg. If you let him get to your body, you're probably gonna be in trouble. And that's what happened against Central Michigan. That kid's a good wrestler. And he was able to open things up and kind of widen the gap. But I like how he's wrestling and like having him back in the lineup. So looking forward to Iowa State. It's our last duels for our seniors. Seniors put in 5 years for us. So if you get back, or if you can get there and thank those guys for what they've done for the program, because they have done incredible things for the program, and it's not done yet, but it will be the last time in front of the home crowd. So Friday, Saturday night, hopefully you guys can make dates of them. Bring your significant others and make a date night at the West Gym. So anything else?
How do you match up with Iowa State, Coach? How's weight to weight? How's this matchup against Iowa State?
It depends on who we have healthy. They got some guys injured too. And one thing about injuries is the other team doesn't care. I don't care. I mean, I could care less if they have all their team out. It doesn't matter to me. Whoever steps out there, you have to be ready to wrestle against. And it's the same thing goes for them with us. If we are wrestling a third or fourth string guy, that third or fourth string guy is expected to go out and compete a certain way. It doesn't matter where they're at, maybe on our totem pole. They're our guy. Obviously 25. We got a pretty good guy. I mean, we got a really good guy. So Hall's at 33. He's beat Albert a couple times this year. 41, I think they've moved their 25-pounder up there, that Boston. Real good on top. He'll keep himself in the match. I know that. 49, I don't know who they wrestle there. I saw, it sounded like Marino's out. I know he hurt his shoulder. That stuff. That's unfortunate. We're dealing with it with some of our guys. I don't know if anybody saw Jensen at the meet, but he just got his shoulder surgery. 57. They got a kid that's real explosive, tough. He scored some points yesterday on Smith, and Smith's hard to score on. So I like how Steiert's wrestling though. Tell you what, I know he only beat the guy yesterday 2-0, but as far as how he attacked. He gave himself a few more opportunities. The guy scrambled pretty well, but I like how he's competing. He's competing as good as he has all season. So I like where he's at. 65, Weatherman's in the top 10. He's wrestling well, probably as good as he's wrestled all year, but great opportunity for Cooper. Cooper wrestled him out of Las Vegas, took him down, turned him, and then got into a scramble position, and then Cooper ended up getting pinned. So I know he's looking forward to getting an opportunity back. Weatherspoon, Lux wrestled him last year in the duel. It was maybe 5-2 match. But Lux wrestled two good kids, I think, and they're in the top 10, and was in the matches with those guys, and is one call away from yesterday beating a really good kid, that's been an All-American. So I like how he's competing too. 84, Pistano's been wrestling for him, but I know that they got another guy that in Downey that may wrestle. I don't know. 97 they got Harrington, and then heavyweight we got Blaze. So and we've wrestled their heavyweight a few times and beat them. So I don't know. I think you throw some things out. You expect some things that maybe aren't supposed to happen in a rivalry match. And so I told my team yesterday, rivalry doesn't matter where you're at, where your record's at. It's going to be a war, and that's the way it has to be. So other than that, I know got today off and get ready for having a good week and get guys prepared and ready to score some points on Friday and Saturday night.
Recruiting-wise, within the state and stuff, how big is this matchup when you go in-state against Iowa State?
I mean, I think kids probably look more how you finish at nationals anyway. I mean, they really do. I mean, you putting guys on the stand, you having national champions. I think that's probably what teams look at. But Ian, I can tell you that we wrestled them, I think 3 or 4 times at Las Vegas, and they had almost their whole team over on their sideline. I mean, they're getting up for the matches. It is a big deal, and it's a big deal to us too. But obviously they're showing it's a big deal to them. So we have to match that. We have to match that motion, and then we got to raise the ante on it a little bit as far as the motion and energy that we're going to put out when we compete against those guys, because they certainly get up and ready for it. But I don't know how much. I mean, obviously you can look and see. Well, we beat those guys, so I mean it's a good thing to be able to go into home and say.
You have anything special planned for them on Friday night? Is there anything special going on that?
Nothing other than it being real hot. So.
Cranking up the heat in there.
Yeah, we can bring some portable heaters. I think if we can do that. Is that illegal? Well, I know when we had that fight night up in Waverly. Jackson mentioned the Western GM multiple times, so I don't think he really enjoys that place very much. As I don't think the referees enjoy that place very much either. Man, I saw the guy on Friday night. I think he had a cop following him out, so I don't know what that meant. But it is a hostile environment, but it's a fun environment though. I mean, I can't every coach that after the meet, man, they're like, that was a great environment, loved it, loved competing there. Really, we want them to hate competing there because we whoop their behinds. But we do love the environment and the atmosphere. So I think you just get there early and be ready to cheer loud.
How good is it to have Dylan Peters back?